Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where fun, fair and love live, but survival is paramount. For those of you who have been here from the initial, thank you so much. For those of you who are just coming, thank you, welcome, and we appreciate you. And for those of you who are still on the fence, welcome, come on over, we'll take care of you over here. Now, the video that I'm going to speak about, or what I'm going to speak about today, is Cephas, Coke, Delmarco, I think that's what his name, relative of Dodus and Leviticus, who was accused of murder and other crimes. It is alleged is now free, is freed, free of charge, all charges, and celebration erupted. You're going to see in the video clip that follows. And while I was watching, it reminded me of a scene when they had the Tivoli incursion and people were in the streets talking about Dodus and how innocent he was. And I recall when one lady said that Jesus died for us and she'll die for Dodus. That scene there with all of them in the road and they were going on. This video clip here reminded me of all of that. You understand? Because this is a jubilation. They are happy that he is out. They are happy that there is no charge or there are no charges. So we're just watching on and we are just thinking that we have so much to fix. Indeed we do, because you see people who tend to get away with stuff that maybe we think that it's a slam dunk, and then boops, the tables turn. This also reminded me of that X6 man with the boy, the school boy, and the witness gave statements from what was said, and then he retracted those statements, and then it got to a point where if you have no witness, then there's no case, because you have nothing to prove that this allegation is so. This is the person who have done this. This is the person who we are certain is the person who is responsible for whatever crime or the crimes that he or she is accused of. Now, when we see things like that and we wonder what happened, what caused the witness to change his or her mind, we don't know. And there has been many speculations as to what might be the cause. Now, here we have again, when we have, I think it's Delmarco, Cephas, they call him, Coke, one of the Coke clan, member of the Coke clan. And we see where it is said that he was accused of doing some stuff. You know, you can always look, I don't want to include some of the clippings and so on in it. And obviously there was a witness and everything was set for trial and all of that. And then boom, there's no witness. No witness turn up, no witness to give a statement, no witness to corroborate whatever was said before. Because that is where the important part is. So that makes you wonder, is it a case where higher forces, where money is concerned, one, got to the witness first, as some people believe, or some people thought that the witness was threatened and he or she fled? I don't know for sure. Or those who know, we may not know because they're not going to say. Or is it a case because from what the DPP said, the witness was offered witness protection and they refused? Now, is it a case where they don't have enough faith in the justice system? They don't have enough faith in the offerings for their safety? Is it a case where they don't trust the police and the courts to do the rightful thing, the proper thing, to do it the proper way, and indeed to keep them safe? Is it a case where you see these people don't have any faith in the justice system, so they rather take the other way out? Some people think that is the case, that they don't trust the justice system. Some people think that they don't have their stuff all together, and as a result, they won't be able to execute that properly. On the other hand, it is said that the witness that testified against Ninja Man was in witness protection, and Ninja Man himself thought that that person had died because he did not see, did not hear anything. And it is alleged, or it is said, that when that person turned up in court and Ninja Man turned and saw that person, he was so frightened, he clutched at his heart as if he was having a heart attack, the shock that he got. So it makes you wonder which part of the coin is really reflecting the truthful thing, or the right thing, or if you want to say correct thing, because we don't know. But all in all, every day you see something basically that allows you to question our justice system in Jamaica. But Brother Prime Minister, we have work to do. You know, as my stepson would say, we need to tighten up. We need to tighten up so people will feel free and feel safe, that they should do what they think they ought to do for their country, and feel free that they'll be properly protected. So the fixing needs to start. There's too many loopholes, and obviously when you have your people don't have enough faith in the courts, the justice system of the country, it tells something. You understand me? And it left a lot wanting. So we have work to do. We need to fix, and we ought to recognize that this no look good, and people are looking on what are they saying, because this no sound right, this no look good. You understand me? We see time and time where the court system fail us. You understand me? Man take off the partner head 3 clean, you get 7 years, run concurrently. By the time you quint, you're out, or you may be out before on good behavior. So where is the faith that you want people to have? Show us something, give us something to hold on to, send us something, make the adjustment where the rules and laws and regulation, fix up what needs to fix. Fix the resources, fix the accommodation, so people will feel free, people will feel safe to do what they must, and not have to be in a position where they have to worry about their life if they're going to wake up tomorrow and face something that they don't bargain for. So you'll see the jubilation for yourself, and you can always put your comment in the comment section below, and let us see, do you think that the justice system needs overall? Do you think it needs improvement? And if so, what part of it do you think that we need to work on? Those who are in authority need to work on. The drawbacks, you know, what needs to be pulled, what needs to be put, what needs to be placed and replaced. So sound off in the comment section, because this is Grand Jubilee. The witness disappeared. You understand me? And you know, if there's no witness, what you're going to do. The case can't go on. You have nothing to go on. So in the DPP words, for herself, she said it all. So I think it's our time for them to just pause a while, analyze, review, revamp, dash out some of the stuff that has been on the books from 19 oh long, and we recognize that there ought to be updates, renewal of some rules, some laws. We need to fix it. We can't keep holding on to it, and then you have people who recognize the loopholes and they are just biting into it. You go in court, you plead guilty for whatever charge, and then you get a slap on the wrist. We don't have that faith. Most people don't have that faith, and people who are looking on, oh come on, changes need to come. And ladies, men, it says it's best if you get in an encounter with someone and you can run, you need to take yourself away from that spot. It makes no sense these days, because listen to Ladies, gentlemen, if you get in an altercation with someone and you can run, run. It makes no sense you try to be brave and take on because you recognize that people are not betting you anymore. People not promising you, or if they're take all threats seriously. And I tell people that it matters not how small the person is, how young the person is. As a matter of fact, the younger the person, the deadlier they are, as far as I am seeing it. You understand me? And I tell people, if someone threatens you, it doesn't matter if he's a baby, if the trigger finger can move, take it serious. And I'm telling you, sometimes we ought not to jump in that spot where we are confrontational. There's a saying that I'm going to leave with you now that says, he who fights and runs away live to fight again another day. Remember that. And on that note, keep safe. You understand me? If you don't need to be confrontational, don't bother with the cantankerous behavior. Don't bother with the quarreling, the fighting, the fussing, and all of that. Know when to quit and run. You understand me? Mind you, sometimes you might quit and run and people run you down, but come on, give yourself a chance. You understand me? Don't bother with the bad man and the bad woman or the bad girl business and the bad boy business. It's not working out. We see what is happening, and if a man promise you that he's going to come back, remember, take it serious. Again, he who fights and runs away live to fight again another day. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Remember, give yourself a chance. Remember, as long as the situation lends itself to that, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Pray. Take yourself from the scene. Go somewhere. Give yourself a chance so you will live tomorrow, the day after, and you can welcome next week into this world.
Well, not the one said now then.
Who are your son-in-law? Who's your son-in-law?
Cephas.
What you're saying, he's innocent?
Them innocent. Cephas, the whole of them innocent. Them innocent.
You're saying
But listen, what's going on? The name, through them name court, them just want to sink them. But what's for you? No man can take that away. God love them. See the blessed are real there. See the blessed are real there. What for you? No man can take it.
It is our experience that when you have cases where sometimes the accused are well-known people within their particular community, and the witnesses may reside in the same community, and you factor into that the fact that the witness may have indicated, though it was offered, that they do not wish to go on the witness protection program because it is a voluntary situation, then the prosecuting authorities and the police especially, who are on the ground or in the trenches, have to make the best of the situation. Very often the prosecution has to play the hand that it has been dealt. So in this particular case, when I looked at the file, discussed the matter with the deputy, looked at the detailed opinion, we have one choice or the other, one option or the other. Whether to put up and offer no evidence because we don't have the witness, or to enter a conditional nollie to give the police more time to try to find the witness. Now, my understanding was that this witness had made himself available up to very late last year. Now, I have said often to the police, when you have matters of this type, it is critical to make sure that there is high quality witness care. It is unfortunate that in this case, the prosecutors were not made aware that that which we had endorsed our file with late last year in plea and case management hearing, that the witness was available and they were in touch with the witness, that in the interim when the matter was set for trial earlier this month, or was it last month, we were not communicated with and told that they were having difficulty finding the witness. Factored also into that is that the particular area where the witness was located, which is the same area that the accused are located, from time to time may have disturbances, for want of a better word, or let me call it disturbances which may make the environment unstable. We have had the experience where when that happens in other cases, witnesses relocate for their own security. So if it is that the police on the ground were not in touch with the witness, and sometimes even when they are in touch with the witness will relocate without leaving a forwarding address or without contacting the police authorities. And it has happened where we have made diligent efforts. Once we have been given sufficient notification, we work with the police, and sometimes we have been able to get the witness. Sometimes we have had to get the witness and put the witness in protective custody and bring the witness to court. It just depends on the particular circumstances. So it was just unfortunate that the witness, let us put it this way, could not be found. So I had to make a judgment call. And this is a judgment that I made after considering all the factors, because the public interest is very important in that it cannot be that anybody out there must feel that when the matter is coming for trial, all you have to do is intimidate the witness and then the witness disappears. That is not in the public interest, because once a crime has been committed, the police have reasonable cause to suspect that they have gathered evidence, then the public interest and their belief in the credibility of the administration of justice will be enhanced by the fact that they see matters coming before the court and they are properly ventilated and somebody is found guilty or innocent.
We got up our knee, our prayer for the whole step, and we never leave out none of them. And the whole way come from West Kingston, we live all.
Can you say what was behind the judge's reason for accepting your nolly prosecutor this morning?
In this matter?
Yes.
The law. It was the law. Because under section 94 of the Constitution, it is only the DPP who has the power to institute, take over, or discontinue. What happens, what the nolly does, it doesn't free the accused in terms of an acquittal. What it does, it causes a pause in the proceedings, conditional on the availability of the witness. There's no time limit. There's no time limit. So I believe that the learned judge reconsidered the area in terms of the law on the area and recognized that once the DPP enters a nolly, that discontinues the matter. And remember that subsection 6 of the Constitution indicates that no authority, no person or authority can veto the DPP's discretion. But as I have indicated to you before, whenever the DPP makes a decision, it is always open to the accused or the defense or any attorney acting on behalf of the client, where the client has been affected by the DPP's decision, to take the decision and judicial review. So much so that we have several units at the office, cyber crimes, we have anti-gang, and we also have a little judicial review unit as well, which is headed by a deputy, because we have become accustomed on occasion to appear. Not necessarily to just go to the Attorney General's chambers as we used to do, and as we can do to ask them to represent us in judicial review. We now make our own appearance and represent ourselves, and we have done pretty well there too, if I do say so myself. So, you know, the beauty about the law and the practice is that all stakeholders have access to the law. And the beauty of it is that the rule of law, as I like to say, is alive and well in Jamaica. And let me put it this way. I think what happened today is a triumph for the fact that the rule of law is alive and well.
Again, thank you guys for watching.